Go, dude.
It'll end up on YouTube.
Woo! That's awesome. That is cool. We were going to do some whitewater today, but we're going to ease into it with Jardine, who hasn't done this type of thing before. Is that right?
Mostly true. Mostly true.
Awesome. He's rocking the PFD, fresh from West Coast Oceanic Operations.
Yep.
Spyderco H1 Pacific Salt for the great whites out there. Maybe you'll need it for a carp here.
Or a giant catfish.
This is a Sea Eagle 385 FT, soon to be reviewed, watched by a few in TMP. No one cares about water stuff, but I'm still doing it because I like it.
Too bad, because this is going to be fun.
It might be totally boring, dude. I don't know. There's some cool birds, though. I love watching birds. There's some swallows and lots of ducks. Who knows?
That looks scary as hell to me.
Turning Jardine on to a bunch of new adventurous activities. And by the way, whoever watches this video, too, get out, adventure, go with family and friends, live life. If you got health, do it. It doesn't take a ton of money to do this stuff.
That's good advice.
This thing is actually pretty affordable for the quality. The Sea Eagle 385 FT, 2-person fast track.
You know, we're doing this on it's just 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And you were up doing some things this morning. I was doing a few things.
Yep.
And then, is that enough for you right here?
Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, so hang on. Let's see. Let me get the GoPro. I'll swap to GoPro before we get a GoPro. This is where we're launching. Right in the middle of the Salt Lake Valley. This is the northern tip of Utah Lake. Now, back in the day, like in the early 80s, I used to come here and bow hunt carp. Did I tell you that? Right here.
No.
Yeah, so we'd come and the carp would come to the surface and all this was undeveloped and it just turned into a bunch of flooded farm canals, and we'd bow hunt the hell out of those things. It was awesome.
That sounds like a blast.
Yeah, just kill as many carp as you can. I'll still kill carp. They're such a pest fish. This is where we're launching, and the water level's pretty high actually, so this is a good time to do this. Wish us luck. Rocking the Crocs, deal with it. Freaking deal with it. They're awesome. Just move those drip rings wherever you think you need them. Carp. Dude, this water freaking reeks, doesn't it?
Stinks.
God.
Terrible. What was that sound?
There's no current at all.
None.
I thought we'd have some current, dude. We're supposed to paddle like 18 miles on this thing. That ain't gonna happen. I'm not doing it. Are you up for that? And I'll just be back here filming the whole time. You're doing all the work.
You know, we're actually moving pretty good. I'll bet you we make it. I bet you we make it without that much trouble.
All right, we'll see.
Okay, it might actually pick up.
I'm gonna help paddle here when I'm not filming. This is actually, it tracks really good. This is a very low drag inflatable boat.
Yeah, we're moving good.
It's not called a fast tracker for nutting. Get it? Nutting? GoPro, I'm sure the battery will die here in about 2 minutes. Standard. Hey, you need to buy more batteries, dude. Do you know how much money I spend on camera stuff? Breaking, getting lost, dropping it into oceans. Seriously.
Stagnant rivers.
Pelicans over here. Cool. Kind of like my brown pelican friends I see over on the Pacific coast all the time. I love those things. They're so cool. They fly formation with me in the Zodiac sometimes.
No kidding.
They are cool. Hey John, have you seen that wire spool that was in the warehouse yesterday? It's been located, sir. The water no longer smells like asshole at this point.
Thank God.
It's actually decent, and there's no one on the water. That's, I guess, the upside of this place. No one.
This is actually, there you go, take off. Look at that.
Check that. That's epic. Cool. The bird life here on this river is epic, I think.
Yeah, this is
There's some
perfect
cool
for birds,
stuff,
man.
And I love watching birds.
Yeah, you see some cool stuff out here with birds.
I gotta help paddle here. Would you be happy if that was our takeout right there?
I'd be happy with our progress.
I was telling Jardine that I should have put my motor on here because I have a little Minn Kota trolling motor with a battery that I ran in California, and you know, it's not super fast, but it beats the heck out of doing what we're doing now, paddling in stagnant water.
Cool birds though, look at that.
Sandpipers or something.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
If you love birding, this is a great trip to take.
Yeah, we finally scared off that group of pelicans.
Yeah, they got sick of us chasing them, I guess. We weren't chasing them, we were just paddling. There's one up there.
There's one up there, there's a duck
hanging out.
in front of us. That's cool.
I forgot pelicans are on this river. It looks healthy, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
the
it does.
water does not look awful.
Nope, the water doesn't look bad. Vegetation looks really healthy around here.
Water level's high this year.
Yeah,
It's
it's
been
nice.
so low for years out here. Not seeing a lot of garbage everywhere, which is nice.
Yep.
It's actually a pretty pleasant cruise. Here comes our pelican buddy right here. Nice shot.
That's cool, dude.
They are so cool.
Yeah, that's a cool bird.
God, they're big too.
Freaking bomber, man.
Like in California, when like a formation of brown pelicans flies by, like really close, they stink. You can smell fish. They smell like a freaking tuna boat. I'm not even kidding you. They reek. I'm sure everyone's watched this like, we don't care about birds. I think they're cool.
You know,
That's a pretty bird. And you'll only see them down in the water areas. Like inland, you won't see any of these birds. They like water and they're right by water.
yeah.
Like red-winged blackbirds, these pelicans, you're not going to see them anywhere else. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say it'd be a different story if they could experience it on the water, like we're doing. I mean, this really is neat.
This is cool.
Yeah,
Look at that dude. It's cool as heck.
it is cool. Really cool.
Okay, so we're going to practice our strokes. Let's say we need to reverse. So what I want you to do as a bowman, if I say bow left, which would be, of course, port side, then you want to swing paddle wide, come out like this.
Okay.
Okay, so bow left, swing is in a circle. Bring that paddle way out, further out like this on the surface. Yeah, there you go. And then along with that, watch what I'll do. I'll come back here, look at this, and I'll do a backstroke to swing us, like that. Yeah, so if we're in the rapids, in other words, and we need to maneuver, I'll let you know. I mean, we need to come left or right, and I'll tell you which way.
So your command, you say bow left, you want to go left.
Right. And we'll correct. It'll be pretty obvious on the whitewater where we're going. When's the last time you saw those by your house?
No, never.
How about never?
Never.
He seems pretty tolerant of us. So cool. Swallows are cool too. I love swallows. They're such a cool bird. Without swallows, we'd be pretty much overridden in mosquitoes. Gnats and bugs, they eat so many. There's some right there flying around. Speaking of swallows, look at their nests. How cool. All made by mud. Back paddle a little bit, just make it stationary right here at Jardine. Just for a sec. Look at how freaking cool that is. Just talking about swallows, I had no idea that their home was right here.
Dude, that is awesome. Look at that whole bridge.
The whole bridge is just a colony of swallows.
Probably 200 feet right there.
Love these birds. They keep all these pest insects down. I think those are swallows. They might be something else. I'm looking at them fly, and they look like a swallow though. They got some yellow on their throat.
Boy, that's like code red, huh? We showed up.
Yeah, code red. We'll press on here.
Yeah. I got the foot trying to paddle away from me. Paddle, boy.
Yeah, he feels sorry for you, doesn't he? Talking about what the cows are thinking of us. Some cows right here.
This is like the hippos you see in those videos where those hippos are underwater.
Yeah, these things will rip your lips off if you get close enough.
Yeah.
These are man-eating cows. Izze Sparkling Clementine coming. Yeah, I've been paddling. I can't just don't film a lot of boring stuff though. Dang, those are good. You want an Izze, dude?
What's an Izze?
I brought you one.
Never even had one. Yeah, throw one out.
They're small too. I'm gonna give Jardine a sparkling cranberry Izze. Down that.
Izze, where'd you get this? Walmart? Harmon's.
Costco.
These cattle are like, dude, going for a swim. Look at them. Hanging out.
You know what that cow's saying is, don't these idiots know they're paddling in turd water?
The cow's saying, wow. I just dropped about 10 pounds of dookie right there in the water. Just floated right at them. Hoping it'll go in.
Ah, those are good. Those are fruit juice too. There's no corn syrup in it. It's all sparkling juice.
I'm buy some of these for my kids this summer. That's good.
They're awesome. You know, if you're a homeless person, wouldn't it be cool to like, because these are I-beam structures, you could actually put wood floors down here and create like a living space between these concrete beams. You can make it as long as you had wood for.
No,
Till someone found you and kicked you out, probably.
seriously, probably a couple of pallets would fit.
Yeah, just
Pallets and a long board.
2x4s.
Sit them up there.
2x6s, just crisscross them right here. You could like cover it with fabric. You'd have like a living room.
Yeah.
Get some type of lighting up there.
Yeah. Fish for carp.
For what?
Fish for carp.
Fish for carp. You could have like lines in the water. To the cows and back?
Cool.
I bet that thing doesn't go very fast though, huh? Are you guys swimming in here?
Not really.
Good, it's nasty, huh?
Water dry.
Even they know that. See you later. The kids know not to swim in here.
Yeah, you know, they look at you like, dude, are you crazy?
Like,
Nobody's swimming in this water.
I gotta tell Jardine the story. So I flew with this guy one time, and he knew that I'm kind of adventurous, like going out on rafts and stupid stuff like this. He goes, yeah, I got a raft story for you. He's like, my buddies and I, his 3 other friends, they got like this river raft, and their goal was to have a float plane drop them in the backcountry of Alaska. They're going to float down this river, and I forget where all the locations were, and go into this place to go, I think, moose hunting. And then they were going to get their moose, float down to the pickup point, and on a prescribed date, right, and have the plane come pick them up. Okay. So they'd get a float trip in, do some moose hunting, do some camping. They were planning to be like 2 weeks in the bush, like a big trip.
Wow.
They had a lot of supplies, so they charter a plane to drop them off in Alaska. They get their boat all set up, and they were kind of surprised how high the water levels were. So they had gotten down about 5 miles on their boat with all their supplies, and they capsized.
Wow.
And they didn't lock their supplies down good, and so a lot of their supplies went floating down the river. One guy almost died, but they all got out, but they only had like 1/5 of their supplies, and they kind of just made it out with their lives, and they were like hyperthermic.
Wow.
And now, and they didn't have like their sat, whatever it was, their sat phone with them, so they had no way to communicate, very few supplies. I can't remember if they had their boat or not. I think they did save their boat. And now they're in a survival situation out in the middle of nowhere in Alaska.
Wow.
And I was like, holy crap, what'd you do? He's like, well, we started conserving calories. We built some traps. We got like some muskrat, and we just ate whatever we could find. We did catch some fish. And he's like, the only thing that saved us is another party came down the river like a week later.
Wow.
That did have a sat phone, and they called it in. And then a float plane, I guess, came and picked them up on a smooth stretch of the river. They lost their rifles too, I think.
Everything went down the boat.
Yeah, he said the river was a lot more gnarly than we thought it would be, and we just weren't really prepared for it. He's like, it scared the crap out of us.
Wow.
Always be ready for survival. Well, maybe not here, because here we'll just go knock on their doors.
Drag you over to those steps.
Jardine will say, hey, can I use your bathroom? I got to drop a deuce. Oh my gosh, is this thing even working? I think it is.
Yeah. Oh, it's just wood. Or a turd. No, it's wood. Hey, there's another one of those oils, isn't there?
Yeah?
I think that's the same bird just following us, dude.
I think he's mocking us.
Yeah, he's like, wow, you guys are slow.
You guys suck for paddling. We're laughing because there's no current at all. It's dead calm, 90 degrees, and we've got about 15 more miles to go.
Uber.
We're gonna Uber to the car. I don't know if we're paddling down a sewage river. I'm kidding, it's not a sewage river. It's funny calling it that though. It's a lot cleaner now than it was in the 80s though.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, man.
They've done a lot of cleaning up down here, and it shows. It looks pretty good.
Yep.
People are pretty careful about what they put in it. Shooting carp with 22s?
Yeah, I said.
That's fun.
Dude, he said it was the most fun he's ever had. They just pile them up.
I love it.
There were so many of them.
Well, in Alabama, did I tell you how we used to shoot them?
No.
So Choccolocca Creek would flood in the spring. So when I lived in White Plains, Alabama, and I'd go to my buddy's house, Sonny's grandfather's house, who had a dairy farm. He had a bunch of property, and his lower acreage was all floodable farmland. So the creek would flood, and here come these carp to spawn in the shallows of the flooded areas. We take his tractor out with 30-30s and get on the hood of the tractor and shoot at these freaking carp and blow chunks out of the carp.
Dude, I bet some of those were still living though, weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Carps are tough.
They are tough. They don't die.
No, they're tame.
You'd have to blow them in half to stop them.
Pretty much.
It's good times,
Oh,
man.
that sounds like a blast. What was the 30-30? Just curious.
Winchester.
The Winchester
94.
Action, huh? Awesome.
Yep, one in his family.
Wow.
We were super poor back then. We didn't have a lot of rounds, so we'd probably go through 2 boxes of 30-30 and then go back to the Ruger 1022 and his Marlin.
Wow.
Then we'd relegate to 22s, which was a blast. Because we could just sail the rounds with 22s.
Oh yeah.
Just walk them into a carp. Jardine was talking about how you should have brought a fishing line.
Yeah, it would be fun, man.
The only thing is though, it would have like tripled the time on the water.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't paddle, I'd be paddling, then we'd have to fish, unhook, deal with all the mess of fish. I could probably deal without all that. Maybe later.
Actually, dude, you know how I would do that? I would rig my fishing pole right here so it's straight up behind us.
Are you serious?
Seriously.
You have like a backpack holder thing for your fishing pole?
Dude, I got duct tape and zip ties. It would work.
But are you trolling that way?
Yeah, that's how we would do it. We'd be trolling. It'd be straight up and over your head behind you.
What if a
paddling.
big carp hooked in and it yanked you clear out the boat and I never saw you
You
again?
better come in and get me.
Jardine just goes,
No. I'd be underwater, dude. You hear gunfire under the river.
yeah, we test that underwater shooting of the Glock, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
That would be
we would.
cool. I want to get that on film. You come up with a 100-pound carp.
And then I would come up just like Mike Rowe when he was noodling that carp. Straight overhead, dude, victorious.
Yeah.
It would be awesome.
Hey, you want to go over my poll results on Twitter? You want to help me with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. Let me get my, I took screenshots. Hang on. It's out there in summertime playing, though. That is
awesome.
That is
That's
awesome.
how it's supposed to be right there.
Dirty water or not, man, hat off to them.
Ah, they're kids too, man. They don't get sick.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what I mean? Kids are like
Totally.
indestructible.
you want to bail here or go deeper?
We can keep going. I'm good if you're good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Fun.
Yeah, that looks cool. Is that what you're saying? You want to get out here and jump off the bridge? Is that what you're asking me?
Not in this water, I don't. Baby going, hey, who's that old man jumping with us? Hey, make sure that water's deep enough for you. Oh, okay, cool. Jump, go.
Yeah, we want to see it.
Go, dude.
It'll end up on YouTube.
Woo! Sweet. Awesome.
Yeah, that was
Hey,
awesome,
this will
dude.
be on my YouTube channel, Nuttin' Fancy, N-U-T-N-F-A-N-C-Y, Nuttin' Fancy. Sweet. Nicely done. That's awesome. That is cool. So, if we're going to make our goal, we will be paddling till about 3 in the morning. True or false?
True.
So we're probably going to paddle up here a couple more miles and then get out. It's been fun though.
It's been a good day, man.
Way good. Hey, would you live in that house if you had a choice? Right there, Jardine.
Yeah, I like that house. I'd take it.
Right on the water.
Right on it. This would be cool. It'd be cool to be able to
He's
walk
been
in.
there a while too. He's got property. He's got a freaking nice
got-
big RV trailer,
Yeah, he's got-
travel trailer.
You got a nice pad, nice
It's
setup.
awesome. Water level high. It didn't smell like sewage all the way. Just a couple places.
Which is always a plus.
Unless that was you. We covered poll results from Twitter. That will be posting separately. Watch that. That was fun to do. We covered politics, life questions, gear questions, weapon questions, more to come. It's free. Just go to Sign Nuttin' Fancy, click follow. You'll see the poll results. Participate in them. On the popular polls, we're getting about 1,500 guys, gals answering. So that's a pretty good response rate. Right now I've got, I don't know, like 34,000 followers on Twitter. And they help me. I use my Twitter folks for a lot of things. Poll results, guiding the reviews, what's coming up, stuff like that. This Sea Eagle 385 FT Fastrak has been pretty excellent. Track's pretty good. Jardine's been a powerhouse, by the way. He's done most of the paddling because I've been filming and talking. So he's been like a motorboat. I'll tell you what, if I had to do this over again, I would again bring the Minn Kota trolling motor with a battery. That would have been sick.
It would be like right now would be sweet.
We'd just be cruising along.
Flying up this river.
That battery weighs 80 pounds though, so it really loads the boat down. But that's about what your lunch weighs anyhow, isn't it?
Exactly right.
80 pounds. Saw some great birds along the way. It's a great bird watching expedition on the Jordan River coming northward from Utah Lake. It is June. We haven't seen another paddle boat like us, just a couple leisure paddle boats, but nothing like us.
Yeah, we
Traveling.
pretty much own this river.
We've owned it. You could come out here and just fish for catfish and probably kill it.
Probably slay it, dude.
There's no
probably-
one out here.
No.
A couple bank fishers, but I think they're just hitting carp. Look at the mountains off in the distance, how cool that is.
Pretty awesome.
I've hiked all the way up there, by the way. Well, not to the top of that one, but over here I have. Been there, done it. Now we're lowland, paddling. Signing off, this is TMP, summer adventuring, boat testing, kinda watch testing. Get out and do stuff. Get off the console, turn the TV off, go out hiking. It doesn't take all day. How long does this take us, Jardine?
A couple hours. We're three hours into it, maybe 3 or 4 hours. It's been good.
Yeah, it's a good half-day adventure.
Yeah, it's been fun.
You'll remember this the rest of your life.
Yeah, totally.
You know what you're gonna remember? Is I remember when I went with nothing fancy and I did all the work. I did all the paddling, he held the camera. Thanks for watching. Signing off, TMP. Go that fast, go.